Hey, good morning, everybody. We are live with Tony Sharpe with Renasant Bank. How's it going this morning?
Good. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. No rain. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside.
We're finally getting back some spring weather, so I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. I'm definitely forward to getting out on the golf course.
So, tell us about your role at the bank.
Yeah. My role is my title is I'm the branch lending manager at the location here in downtown Franklin on Columbia Avenue. Um, my my main role is really in service of our clients and our business owners here in the community to help with any kind of financial need and help understand them as far as what's important to them, what keeps them up at night, and how we can help them.
Yeah, and you're talking about helping them. You and I were talking just before this started. You've been working a lot on the PPP loans and helping small businesses. Can you explain more about how that works? Because I know we've heard a lot of big things about it, but can you kind of
Mhm.
explain more on a
Yeah,
business level for the rest of us?
yeah, absolutely. So it's PPP is the Paycheck Protection Program. It's part of the $2 trillion stimulus package that the president passed early in April. We had our first go live April 3rd. The funding for that shut down. That was $355 billion. That was dispersed to small businesses. And the doors closed on the 16th. The SBA closed the door. So it's funded by the SBA to the banks, and it helps. It is what it says it is, the Paycheck Protection Program, to help employees continue to get paid for our small businesses. And now we're in the round two of another wave of stimulus money coming in. So the portal opened yesterday for small businesses. So we've been working since it closed on the 16th for the apps that didn't get in before to try to get them on the second round.
So tell me how that works, because you were saying there you see a lot of issues with people presenting their paperwork because they haven't kept good records, for one thing. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that made it so successful for a lot of businesses at the get-go. And, a lot of your businesses that are larger in size were able to get in quick because they already had the resources, they already had the tools and the documents ready to go to hand over to their bankers. Um, it's from payroll records. The most important piece about the PPP loan is providing proof of payroll, and a lot of small businesses struggle to do that. And that's one of the things to try to educate business clients on is keeping your accurate records, having some sort of payroll system, whether it's through QuickBooks or maybe it's paying a company, third-party company to do your payroll. But it's crucial that you keep track of those records. And it's a little tougher for your individuals, your sole proprietor or your self-employed contractor to do that. But there are still tools and resources out there like Quicken and QuickBooks that can help a small business make sure they maintain accurate records.
What other challenges do you see that small businesses are having during this time?
One of the more frustrating pieces that I've seen for some of our small businesses is once they get these loans, the loan is intended to be used for payroll purposes, and 75% of what you qualify for has to be used for payroll. And we're seeing a lot of businesses who are smaller businesses that, their average monthly hourly pay for their employees is anywhere from $12 to $15 an hour. And, if they furloughed those employees or had to let them go, the Paycheck Protection Program is to help bring them back. However, some of these employees are making, up to $20 an hour based on the current situation we're in with the unemployment. So they're making more money than they normally make at their regular job, and they're not wanting to come back. So I've had a few businesses who say, I can't hire people back because they don't want to come back to work for their normal pay when they can collect unemployment. So that's a little disheartening to hear that. So that's one of the struggles we've seen.
I hadn't even thought about that. That's interesting. Is that because of the additional funding giving to unemployment right now?
Yeah, that's correct. So, they get the additional $600 on top of the everyday unemployment, the federal aid that comes in on top of their unemployment check. So you have people who are making more money than they made before. So the lack of motivation there to come back to work is a little concerning to see that. And I don't think that's against any genre or generation. I think I've seen it. We've seen it in all generations, whether young or older. You know, it doesn't matter. It's
What other challenges are you seeing for small businesses right now?
I think for a lot of our small business that I've seen is just when will they get back to normal? That's the key thing. Is what does that look for? Some businesses were great at adapting. I think you and I were talking about a local business that adapted well. They used social media. They used all the tools available to them to get their name still out there to do business. And some businesses have done really great with that, and some businesses have just struggled, or they're just not able to do that based on their type of industry. So you've seen them flourish when they've used multimedia and social media to help their business, whether it's a online consultation through video or just talking about what you can offer and how you can help, so they can help social distance to keep their customers safe. We've seen those businesses flourish in this time.
Yeah, I think we've all seen that. Tell me what banking looks like right now. I know with people wanting to social distance, you offer other options or contactless, I guess, banking.
Yeah, banking's a little different right now. Our doors to our lobby are closed. We typically only allow people in by appointment only right now. And usually that's one person at a time in the bank to keep the numbers down. Like, for example, a bank my size, we typically have, I believe it's 6 people working here. So we'll only allow one couple, if you will, or one client in at a time. But we do have our drive-through, and our drive-through still operates and can do 90% of what you can do inside the lobby. One thing that's good about banks like us and our size is the personalized service of just pick up the phone, call your banker, and we can do a lot over the phone. We can do a lot through scanning documents to you. If you need to scan documents at home, if you're an at-risk individual who doesn't need to be out, we can find out alternate methods. And of course, online banking, mobile banking. There's a lot of clients who in the past just don't want to do that. They just don't feel safe, but have made that change to help learn it and see how it can help them.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking time out to talk to us. For people who are interested, or small business owners who are interested in loans, or those who are interested in finding a new bank, tell us where we can find more information.
Yep, thank you. You can go to www.renasantbank.com. You can inquire about the PPP loan. We're still taking applications until the money runs out. So you can come visit us at 815 Columbia Avenue as well, downtown Franklin.
Downtown Franklin. I heard that it's picking up. I haven't been down there, but you said
Yeah.
It's picking up a little bit. It's starting to come back.
It is. It's starting to come back, and I can't wait to get back to normal.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, thanks again. And you guys go check that out. Thanks again.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.